In a week where both Ozzy Osbourne and Hulk Hogan pass away, Funko is actually bringing the heat? What's up, guys? I'm DK Wrestler, and today is a brand new edition of This Week in Collectible News. Of course, the series where I talk about the latest news as terms to the collectible world, whether that be Funko, Thrill Joy, U2s, whatever collectibles I feel like talking about. And if you end up enjoying this type of content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But nonetheless, let's kick this video off. And we're going to be kicking off with some limited edition pops of Nice Pool from Deadpool Wolverine and another Marvel pop being Spider-Boy, limited to 9,500 pieces. And both of these pops are pretty decent. We have only had one variant of Spider-Boy before, and Nice Pool is really cool to see for this set, but I feel like it's a little bit long overdue considering now they're already making pops for Fantastic Four: The First Step. Bowlairs have announced San Diego Comic-Con exclusive pairs of shoes for Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, as well as a set of Mars Attacks glow-in-the-dark shoes, both limited to 50 pieces. I've talked about Bowlairs on this channel before, and these are some really awesome shoes that they create. My only gripe is that these are freaking expensive. U2s have announced figures of Space Marine and Cookie Run Kingdom, as well as plush figures for Bad Guys 2, and then Toy Temple shared SDCC exclusives. And all these are okay. They're pretty detailed, at least for the figures, but as terms to the licensing, I don't really know too much, but I thought I'd mention it anyways. Tiny Ghost have announced San Diego Comic-Con Fugitive Toy shared exclusives of Where's Waldo and Crypto from Superman, which will be limited to 150 pieces. Now, this is the first time I believe I'm mentioning about Tiny Ghost on the channel, because it's not too often that I look at their stuff. LEGO have announced a DC Comics Arkham Asylum set. This thing is absolutely awesome. Not only is it Arkham Asylum, but I think the best part about this is that it includes, I believe, 16 minifigures. We got ourselves a new wave of Harry Potter pops. And these are pretty cool. I believe these are mostly based off of The Prisoner of Azkaban because it recently celebrated its 20th anniversary. Entertainment Earth have announced their own exclusive pop of a whole cake Luffy from One Piece. I mean, I don't know too much about One Piece, of course, but I guess it's cool that yet another One Piece pop is released. Funko is teaming with Motion Picture and Television Fund to turn some of your favorite celebrities and creators into Funko Pop Yourself figures, which will be auctioned off. Now, this is actually pretty cool, especially because some celebrities, depending on who joins this, may not have their own Funko Pop, and especially I can only assume that this will be done to give money to charity. Funko have announced various products of Nightmare Before Christmas Pocket Pops, an Eggo with Toaster Pop, a set of Home Alone 2 Pops, Sonic the Hedgehog Pop plush figures, Pocket Pops for Stitch, and a metallic Hershey's Kisses candy cane pop. I feel like the highlight of this set of announcements is the Home Alone 2 set of pops, especially the one with Harry where his head is on fire. Such a memorable moment. We got ourselves some more limited edition pops with Moesha, limited to 5,000 pieces. That's going to be shared with Amazon. This is pretty cool. It's not often that we get Powerpuff Girls pops. LEGO have announced a Game Boy set. This thing is absolutely fantastic. This really hits anyone in the feels as terms to nostalgia. Hot Topic had announced their own exclusive Jason Voorhees picks from Thrill Joy. This is pretty sweet, and of course Thrill Joy has been getting a lot of love lately as terms to the new Pix figures, unlike the panoramic Pix that were taking up a lot of space and cost a lot of money. This is what they should have done all along, with just doing the whole chase in common aspect with these figures. And once again, more limited edition figures, including Naruto, and then we have ourselves a figure from Frieren. I guess both pops are pretty detailed, but nothing really up my alley considering it's anime. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is really the only anime that I concentrate on. Ringside Collectibles had revealed various WWE figures at San Diego Comic-Con. Now, I'm not going to go through the entire list of WWE figures considering there are a lot, but I will talk about some highlights that I really enjoyed. One of them being the Jesse the Body Ventura figure, where it has a really cool box that kind of gives off the vibes of Masters of the Universe. And there actually were leaks recently of a Jesse Ventura Funko Pop coming out, so there is going to be a lot of Jesse Ventura related toys and collectibles coming out very soon. Another figure I was excited about is is the elite figure of Stephanie Vaquer, or Stephanie Vacque, if you know, you know. CM Punk's dog Larry getting his own figure for the first time ever. Now, I'm not sure whether this is going to be its own separate figure or in a 2-pack with CM Punk, just like they did with the Cody Rhodes and Pharaoh. Sam Roberts as a part of a Build-A-Figure set, which is absolutely hilarious. I love the fact that Sam Roberts is getting his own figure, especially in this form with the Build-A-Figure. And another set of figures I found amusing were the new WWE Street Fighter mashup, including the Ultimate Warrior as Blanca. I believe it was last year where they had the WWE and TMNT set. Funko had hosted the Thunderdome panel at San Diego Comic-Con. Now, originally I was actually going to be doing a separate video relating to Funko's announcement during the Thunderdome, as well as talking about Thrill Joy's event happening today as I'm recording this on the Friday, and then the Rocky Moto Dreams event that's happening on the Saturday. However, I just have this gut feeling that it's not entirely going to do well, especially because already for some reason, videos on this channel have not been doing well this month, even though July, for the most part, has always been one of my best months as terms to filming content. So I thought I would add the Thunderdome reveals in this video, starting off with Pop Yourself coming soon related to Stranger Things, which definitely makes sense because we are going to be having the final season finally happening after so long. We're relating to Stranger Things, so they're going to do a Pop Yourself related thing involving that. New pops of Hunter x Hunter. I actually ended up watching the video that Tristan from Top Pops posted about these, where basically you can put them on a ledge of sorts, whether that be on your kitchen counter, a shelf in your bedroom. BTS Biddy Pop stages. Oh, I'm not excited about this because you know this is going to end up happening for the Pop Rocks lineup. Funko will be adding elements to their Pop Yourself printed pop protectors, and then coming out with blood-covered and slime-splattered pop protectors. I like the idea of adding the elements to the Pop Yourself, especially if you're a huge anime fan. I'm not sure what to expect with the printed pop protectors, but with the blood splatter and the slime-splattered cases, you're honestly better just buying it from one of the smaller companies that have been doing it the last literally 10 years or so. Funko's kind of late on this idea. We got a first look at Supernatural and Metallica pops. Of course, people have been wanting a new wave of Supernatural pops for a while, and this Metallica set is pretty cool, and I'm heavily debating on getting it considering I do own the OG set of Metallica. We got a teaser of pops for Batman Ninja and League of Legends, a book nook of Tangled, and a pop of Pennywise from the HBO series Welcome to Derry. A set of 5 Nights at Freddy's pops for Help Wanted 2, as well as a more clearer photo of that Pennywise we talked about, and then a Demogorgon. And then the set I feel like a lot of people are talking about are the Star Wars pops with Tales of the Jedi, Rebels, and the Clone Wars. All of these Star Wars pops are straight up fire. I mean, we have Count Dooku for Tales of the Jedi. We got Asajj Ventress finally for the first time ever in Funko Pop form. It's not like we've been asking that for the past 10 years now. Today, I wanted to give a shout out to Sentinel 107. And the reason that they ended up getting a shout out is because they joined our YouTube channel membership, which only cost $1.99 a month. Not only do you get the shout out, but you do get lots of other perks, including early access to every single video and shorts that we produce on this channel. So definitely consider joining our YouTube channel membership. It will be greatly appreciated and will go a long way of helping out this channel a lot. So definitely consider it, but let's get right back to the video. Funko have announced pop pluses of holiday themed Naruto and Demon Slayer pops. Oh god, it's happening with anime now. We're getting holiday pops. I swear to god, if they do this with Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm not getting them. Like, these are just dumb. We got ourselves a Scooby-Doo and Shaggy with 3D glasses. Now, these are pretty interesting, especially the fact that with the Shaggy pop, we do have a mouth added to it, which I'm not sure whether I like that aspect. We got ourselves a new wave of Buffy the Vampire Slayer pops, and these are pretty cool because this is a set of pops we haven't had in a very long time. Then we have ourselves a new wave of Wednesday pops, in which overall it makes sense considering that the new season of Wednesday is coming out in the next week or so. And last but not least, before our usual top 5 list, we have ourselves a set of pops for the Fallout TV series. Now, I've had lots of recommendations of seeing this show, and I have yet to see it, but looking at the pops, it's gonna make me convince myself to actually watch the show. Kicking off at number 5 being the glow-in-the-dark Mars Attack shoes from Bolairs. These are some awesome shoes, especially with the fact that they are glow-in-the-dark. The reason they're at the bottom of this is that it's the least likely collectible I'd be buying because of how expensive they are. Coming in at number 4 on my list is the Sam Roberts Build-A-Figure from Mattel. This is absolutely awesome. I've been a fan of Sam Roberts for many years, especially during the time when he did have the puffy hair that you can actually replace the current look with. So it's really awesome that Sam Roberts is a part of the lineup. Hopefully very soon, Chris Van Vliet gets his own figure. Coming in at number 3 on my list is the Hot Topic exclusive Jason Voorhees Pix from Thrilljoy. This is absolutely awesome, and not only do I like this figure because of how detailed it is, but I like what they chose as the common and the chase, because I do feel that the chase is a much better figure than the common. Coming in at number 2 on my list is the Arkham Asylum Lego kit. This thing is absolutely amazing. I've already went into description about how it comes with 16 minifigures, which is absolutely awesome, but I feel like I wouldn't get this not only because I don't collect Lego too often, but because of that $299.99 price point. And coming in at number 1 on my list is the Game Boy Lego set. Yes, this is probably the first time in this series history that we don't add a Funko Pop for this top 5 list.